Spurs have drawn 1-1 at home to Watford here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium here with Joseph. Again, another poor performance from Tottenham this season, expecting a reaction after two heavy defeats. What did you think of the reaction today?
Very poor, very sloppy. First half, tactics were wrong. Three at the back, just against Watford. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I saw that the main intentions were, to get the wing backs forward and try and get crosses. I mean, they were getting some crosses, but they were just awful crosses. And then when we lost the ball, there was no desire to track back. I mean, Danny Rose in the first half, that's probably one of the worst I've seen him ever play. Absolutely dreadful in the first. In terms of the whole, I think even in terms of, the whole game wasn't just him, but then he was definitely him and Aurier were the worst players on the pitch.
But where do you think, what would you have changed? Would you reckon it was the wrong game to go three at the back and shuffle the defence around? Although there were calls for him to change things up at the back after a few heavy defeats. But what do you think he should have done?
Yeah, I mean, personally, I would have gone with four at the back still, though, because I know we've had poor heavy defeats, but I mean, against Watford, you've got to go a bit more attacking, especially at home. I know Philip's supposed to be supposedly attacking, but it didn't look it today. I mean, and I think four at the back. I can only assume Son didn't start because obviously international break. It must have been because he flew back late. Do you think that's one of the reasons he didn't start? I don't know.
Yeah, apparently had a rough game against North Korea in the international break. So I don't know if that played a part in it. But yeah, it was a bit peculiar. Son didn't start. He looked one of our freshest players when he came on and nearly made an instant impact when he hit the crossbar.
Yeah, exactly.
But again, if Watford were a bit more clinical and a bit better on the ball, they would have won this game 2 or 3-0, wouldn't they?
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, we're playing bottom of the league. I mean, we're making them actually look good. In that first half, in fairness, the funny thing is, I think the best thing for Watford happened was when Delafeu came on, because Delafeu was probably their better player. Like, whenever he's on the ball, he always looked like he was going to do something on the counter attack. But I mean, yeah, you're right. There's no doubt they'd have won 3-0. I mean, they had so many chances. They would have had more chances to score if they were better on the ball in the final pass. But for us, I don't understand, because we had loads of possession, but we just didn't know we were going to break them down. There's just sideways passing, backwards, sideways.
Who has to take the most responsibility for a result like today? We're drawing at home to a team who are bottom of the league. We lost 8-0 a couple of weeks ago to Man City, who we want to be challenging. Obviously, we're nowhere near that level at the moment. I mean, who takes responsibility?
I mean, also, managers have to take responsibility, but so do the players as well. I mean, there was like...
Can you see him turning it around when we can't even get results in these type of games at the moment?
I'll be honest, I'm starting to lose hope he will turn it around, because, I just think, because the thing is, you've got other dressing room that are playing for you. I just don't think they're playing for him anymore. I think they've lost the passion. But whether it's him or I don't know, because, I don't know if it's just him though, because, I feel like some players just don't. It's not like you said in a few interviews back. It's not. I don't think changing the manager it will change something, but. There's still players, that don't want to be here, and you've got to get them out,
Do you think that was the issue today? Players just not putting everything in.
Yeah, I think that's one thing. I mean, you can see on the pitch there was the ones that were trying and the ones weren't. I mean, when Ndombele came on, looked really great when he came on fresh. Son came on and you see he was trying. And then Lamella was trying to make things happen. He wasn't really very creative, but you can see he was trying to make things happen. But I mean, the thing with Lamella is he only really has a left foot. So every time they forced him down the right, he wasn't really going to do anything about that.
But what do you think the answer is going to be this season? How long do you give him, as a manager, how long do you give him to turn around? Do you accept just a mid-table finish and then give him the reins to go again next season? Or do you expect a big change? Or what do you reckon?
I mean, yeah, well, put it this way, I mean, if we don't change it soon, the season will be a write-off. I mean, people already I can't believe I've heard fans already say that it is a write-off. I mean, I know it's getting close. It's getting that way, close. Obviously, I know it's early on, but it really is already getting that way. And, it's like, because we've got Liverpool away next weekend. I mean, what kind of hope do I have for that game? I don't have much hope at all.
No, Spurs will probably get a result in that game.
I know. Well, that's the funny thing. We'll probably get a result in that game, but after that, Everton away, will we follow it up? I'm not so sure about that. You can't say, our away record is still got to be one of the worst in the division. We've not won since January, so I don't have any confidence away from home at the moment at all, and even at home.
Any positives to take out of today for you?
So, it's hard to say. Only positives, I guess at the end, it's too late, but the last 10 minutes was positive. I finally showed some urgency, but, I mean...
I think 4 minutes of stoppage time was a bit stingy, I felt.
Yeah, definitely, because Ben Foster, I mean, he's wasting time from minute one, and
we waited 4 minutes just for the VAR decision, I felt.
Yeah, I know, yeah. I mean, so yeah, you're right. I mean, 4 minutes was definitely stingy. I mean, we should have more time, but that's not really the point, though. I mean, 'cause, you can't play well in 10 minutes and then expect to win a match. And then Watford showed that today. You can't play well for 10 minutes, and that's it. So, but I'm hoping that on Tuesday, we got to just go again on Tuesday and hope that we can get a result and just keep back in the team. That's all we can do, isn't it? What else can we do? I mean.
Coming on.